Technology is in everything that we do these days, and it's everywhere we go. It's in the watches we wear. It's in the video games that we play, the earbuds in our ears, the phones that we use. It's in the laptops that we do our homework in, and the cars that we drive. Technology is everywhere. It's inescapable. Hi, I'm Vince with OMSI, and today I want to talk to you about technology. But I don't just want to talk to you about using technology, because you already know how to do that. Instead, I want to talk to you about mastering technology. Because behind every piece of software and technology that we use is someone who invented it, someone who created it. And a big part of that is coding. So today we're going to talk about how to code one of my favorite things, which are video games. So let's get started.
Programming computers is all about speaking to computers. And in order to do this, you need to know the language of computers. Just like in everyday life, we have many languages, and so do computers. But unlike human languages, computers only understand things exactly as you tell them. Also, computers are generally not designed to give you feedback, unless of course you make an error. So more often than not, you're issuing commands to the computer that it executes in the exact way that you tell it to. In fact, while we think of computers as being smart, in many instances, they aren't. Most computers do exactly what we tell them to do. Now that may change as artificial intelligence continues to grow, but for now, programmers and programming has a critical role to play in our society. Behind every piece of software that we use, there's code. And there's a lot of code that goes into those everyday interactions that we have with our laptops, cell phones, and streaming services. And that's especially the case when it comes to gaming. And if you're anything like me, you love video games. But what if I told you that you didn't just have to play video games, that you could make them, and that you could do so without being some type of coding wizard? Would you believe me? Well, it's true. And to find that out, you need go no further than Microsoft's MakeCode Arcade. MakeCode Arcade is a free open source platform for creating engaging computer science experiences that support a progression path into real-world programming. MakeCode Arcade features a block editor, where students who are new to coding can start developing applications by using colored blocks that they can drag and drop onto their workspace to construct their programs. Block coding is a starting point for people who are interested in programming but might feel a little intimidated. Blocks are essentially chunks of pre-written code that you can piece together like a puzzle to make the programs that you desire. By learning how to code in this way, you can more easily understand some of the more complex concepts of computer programming. Because for many professional coders, they use blocks of code all the time. But those are referred to as functions, objects, snippets, and are part of the concept of modular programming. The key difference between coding with blocks and with text, which is how most code is written, is that coding with blocks is visual. This makes building your program a lot easier to follow. So with that out of the way, let's make our game. So it's project time. And for this activity, you're going to visit arcade.makecode.com, and you're going to scroll down and check out the tutorial section. It'll show you how to make a game of your very own. The game that I chose was Chase the Pizza, but you can choose a different game. For my game, it took me through a 14-step process, which, while it sounds like a lot, was pretty easy. And I managed to recreate the Chase the Pizza game, which was a lot of fun. But rather than watching me make this game, I want you to head to that website and create a game of your own. Well, that's all for now. Be sure to check out our next video by clicking the link to the right. OMSI would like to thank our presenting sponsors, Boeing, Verizon, and also our supporting sponsors from CUI Devices and Microsoft for making STEAM Week digital content possible.